everybody. Welcome to Yoga with Maddie. I am Maddie, and today we're doing a live yoga class. It's going to be a lot better than last class. I have the light and everything's going good. This is going to be beginner's yoga. It's going to be beginner's yoga for what we're going to be doing later on in other videos, which is going to be more like power yoga, flow yoga. So if you've never done yoga before, this is going to be the video for you. The main thing we're going to focus on at first is going to be some sun salutations and then a relaxing stretch at the end. So if you guys are ready, let's go ahead and warm up. We're going to just start off with some mountain poses. All right? So mountain pose, you're going to put your feet together, nice and strong, strong core. And we're going to breathe in and out. We're going to do that 10 times. One last time. Now, when you're up here, you can kind of flex your back a little bit, whatever's feeling comfortable for you today. Now we're going to do 10 chair poses. So chair poses is when you're going to sit back like you're sitting into a chair. We're also going to do it just feet slightly apart. It makes it a little easier. It's going to keep you a little more balanced. So we're going to do for 10. So ready? 1. So this is the pose here. You're going to do that 10 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and on 10 we're going to hold if you can. If your legs are feeling strong, let's stay here. Put your hands in namaste and really hold. All right, guys, kind of warmed up now. You ready to start those sun salutations? That's going to start in that first pose we did in mountain pose, and it's going to flow through a variation of poses. So we're going to call this the front of our mat today because I am working with a small space, which most of you probably are, right? Who has a space in their house big enough to do yoga. If you have enough space to put down a mat, you have enough space for yoga. So let's go ahead and get started with our mountain pose. Nice deep breath in. And this time when we breathe out, we're going to dive it down. So try and put those hands behind you and reach to the ground. Now, most of you are not going to be able to touch the ground right now, especially if you're beginning at yoga. So why don't you give your knees a generous bend and reach from the ground like that. You can straighten your legs or you want to stay here. Good. Now we're going to come halfway up, hands on your shins, flat back. Now you can reach down to the ground again for a forward fold. Now from here, you're going to plant your hands, bend your knees generously, and step back into a plank. So this next part is going to be high plank to low plank. So it's called a chaturanga, and this is going to be part of the flow. So we go mountain pose, forward fold, high plank, low plank, and then we'll go some other poses. So we're in high plank, and you want to bring yourself down into low plank. Now you can stay here for a little bit if you want, but the next part is going to be either cobra pose or up dog. So cobra pose, hands underneath your shoulders, and just a gentle lift, very gentle. Like I said, if you're feeling flexible, you can go into a full up dog, which is going to be like this. You want your thighs up above the ground. Down here is okay too, but you're going to put a lot of strain on your back that way. You want to be strong, not painful. So like this. And then we're going to go into our down dog. So just step onto the balls of your feet and into our down dog. Now, most of you are going to have your heels high. That's okay. Protect your legs, protect your ankles. And now we're just going to pedal it out. Reach those heels for the ground. And then step to the top of your mat, 1 foot at a time. And back into mountain. So guys, that is going to be our sun salutation flow. We're going to do it 2 more times. This time I'm going to do it quickly. So try and carry along with me, okay? So we're going to start again. Mountain pose. And dive it down. Flat back. Touch the ground. Halfway up. Hands down. Now you can step or you can jump into our plank. And chaturanga slowly down. Then we're going to come into our up dog. Remember, if this is too much for you, you can go into baby cobra pose. And then our down dog. Go ahead and bend those legs one at a time and just really work on stretching those heels. Great job, guys. Ready? We're going to go to the top of our mats. Now you can hop or step. And mountain pose. Let's go ahead and flow through that one more time. Mountain. Forward fold. Touch the ground. Halfway up. Hands down. Hop back into your plank. Slow chaturanga down. Then you're going to come into up dog or baby cobra and down dog. Now here, you really want to pedal your feet just so you can work on feeling what it feels like to have those heels toward the ground. Sometimes if you walk your hands a little forward, suddenly you can reach your heels to the ground, and that's great. Go ahead and hop to the top of your mat. Come back up. Mountain pose. So that is going to be the basics of flow, right? We want to be able to do our sun salutations, flow through warriors, things like that. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're going to move on to the stretching, relaxing part of this. Because this is a short practice, trying to make it around 30 minutes, but it's just beginner's yoga. So why doesn't everybody take a seat down here with me? We're going to sit in a cross-legged position. Whew. Nice and relaxing. We're probably very warm right now, right? All right, let's go ahead and do some neck rotations. Just start in one direction and then switch to the other. As long as you're doing both sides, it doesn't matter which side you start with. So just make some circles with your nose. Now let's go ahead and head the other direction. Great job. Go ahead and let your head just fall back. Really stretch out that neck. Just let gravity do all the work. You shouldn't be trying to force your neck. Now you're going to let your head fall forward. Now if this is enough of a stretch and your neck's feeling pretty sore, stay here. Otherwise you can add a little more gravity by putting your hands on the top of your head. But you're not pulling down, you're just using the weight of your hands to stretch out that neck a little more. All right, let's go ahead and take our heads and bring it over to the left. Well, I'm going to do the left, but whatever side you want to. Really pull this shoulder down, stretching out that neck. Feels nice, right? Some nice, relaxing time just for you. Proud of you guys for bringing out those mats and trying some yoga with me today. All right, other side. And today is just going to be like a gentle practice. Further along, we'll do some more power yoga poses and things like that. But for now, we just want to get everybody into the flow of yoga, right? Don't want to scare you off yet with too hard of poses. All right, let's stretch out our arms. Go ahead, I'm going to take my left arm and cross it over the body. Many of you should be familiar with most of these stretches, like in gym class or anything like that, but there's a reason they're so popular. They're good stretches. Really relax this arm. This arm should be doing all the work. Great job, guys. Go ahead and shake it out, and let's do the other arm. Now we're going to stretch out our traps. Go ahead and bring your elbow up, back behind you. Now, when you're doing this, you should be trying to get that arm right in between your shoulder blades and arching your back just a little bit. Otherwise, if your hand's just hanging out up here, you're not stretching nothing. Wiggle it out. Other arm. Remember, in between your shoulder blades. Great job, guys. And shake it out. Now we're going to do our rotator cuff, which is a stretch that nobody really does, but we all need. This is a place that we commonly get injuries, things like that. So you should be doing this more often than now. So go ahead and put your hand, your wrist kind of behind you, and you want to be grabbing the elbow and pull it forward. Now, if this is really tight for you, you definitely need to be doing this stretch. Your arm should be really loose in your shoulder right here. Remember, none of these stretches should hurt. So if you are in pain, you need to modify, maybe take it back a little less. Don't pull so hard as I'm going if it feels painful to you. All right, other arm. Remember, like your sassy, right? Grab that elbow and pull it forward. All right, let it go, shake it out. Wiggle out a little bit, you know. All right, we're going to just do some twists now, some easy twists, nothing too difficult. We're going to start with our arms. Just cactus them back. So we're going to be drawing those elbows back. It should feel really good. Great job, guys. Now reach up. And we're going to twist. I'm going to start twisting to the right. Good job. Back up. And twist to the left. And forward again. And we're going to cactus those arms one more time, drawing those elbows down like you're trying to drag them down a wall. All right, great job, guys. I'm going to scoot back a little bit. We're going to be doing some leg stretches. Maybe I'll turn to the side to show you. But because we're going to start with knees very generously bent. Remember, this should not be painful at all. So generously bent, you're going to be reaching for the sides of your feet. So you're going to reach up and down for the sides of your feet. Now you can stay here. Take a couple of deep breaths. Remember, if you need to bend these knees like a lot, that's okay too. You can stay up here, knees very bent, just as long as it doesn't hurt. If you're feeling flexible, you can straighten out those legs and bend forward. And that is our pike stretch. We're going to do it one more time. This time your toes are going to be pointed. And remember, if this is as far as you can stretch, that's as far as you can stretch. Don't strain yourself. So you're going to reach up and bend forward, trying to reach for those ankles. If you're up here and this feels like really good and, stay up here. Maybe take one big deep breath here. Maybe cactus those arms one more time. Remember, whatever feels good to you and it's not painful, then you're doing a good job. So I'm just going to turn this way again. We're not done stretching our legs, so if you want to keep them out right now. But we're going to bring one leg. I'm going to do the right leg slightly over, and I'm going to bring my left foot in. This is going to be called staff pose, and it is also a beginner's pose. And remember, if this is as far as you can reach, don't force yourself to reach further than that. So we're going to reach up for our toes, foot flexed, reach up, and reach for those toes. Now in this pose, I don't want you to bend your head down. I want you to try and bring your chest to your thigh. So that is the goal. Remember, if you're up here, stay up here. I don't want anybody hurting themselves. All right, now I want you to reach up and just bend over this other leg. Just gently fold over this leg. Maybe you're down here, maybe you're up here. Oh, screen died. Sorry guys, screen went black and I was like, oh no, they can't see me. Okay, now we're back up towards the middle. We're gonna bring this leg over our bent leg, like that for a twist. Great job. Now we gotta stretch out that other leg, right? So left leg forward, right leg in. Flex that foot, reach up, and grab those toes. Remember, head up, chest to thigh. You're gonna get a deeper stretch that way. You might be able to go a little further, but you're not getting as good of a stretch if you do it that way. Okay, let's go ahead and lift up and bend over your right leg. Come back up. Now we're going to do that twist again, other side. My clip is falling out. We'll just fix that right there. Now we're going to bring that leg over, our bent leg, for a twist to our left. Go ahead and untwist. Now we're going to go lay down on our backs for the final couple stretches here. It's all going to be very relaxing, right? Like, we're going to be down on our backs. Great job. You have enough room. Straighten out those legs. You can stay here for a minute, a couple breaths. Now we're going to bring in that left leg. Bring that knee into our chest. Hear a baby crying. Go ahead and straighten that left leg. You're going to clasp your hands behind your thigh and just focus on straightening that leg. If that hurts, go ahead and bend that leg, but we're trying to stretch it straight into the air. Okay, we're going to take this leg and we're going to bend it this way, bring our other knee up to meet it for a figure 4. This is going to be our thread the needle pose. So you're going to reach your hands through your bottom leg and just pull it forward. Now you can stay here, you can rock back and forth. This should be a pretty gentle pose. You can, you don't have to pull your leg in so far if it hurts. It should be a pretty easy pose that almost everyone can do. You can straighten this leg, bend it, whatever. Let's do the other side. So you're going to straighten out that left leg, bring that right leg in. Maybe point and flex the foot a little bit. All right, go ahead and straighten that leg. And then our figure 4. So cross that leg over, bend that left leg to meet it for a figure 4 or thread the needle. We're going to take our hands, clasp them behind that thigh, and pull in. From here, you can rock back and forth. You can, whatever you want to do, whatever feels comfortable. All right, go ahead and unwind. Put your legs back down. Now we're going to take our left leg and we're going to do half happy baby, or I think it's called just half happy baby. So we're going to take our hand, grab the outside of our foot, and then just pull down. You can take this other hand and just lay it on your other leg. Try and keep that leg as straight as possible. If you need to bend it, bend it. Great job, guys. If you're still with me, good job. Now we're going to take that knee and just twist it over your body. Look towards your left or whatever opposite direction from your leg. This is my favorite pose. It's called supine twist. Okay, go ahead and push that knee forward, straighten that leg. Now I'm going to do the other side. Half happy baby or stirrup posture. There we go. I figured out what the name was called. Stirrup posture, guys. So you're grabbing the outside of your foot and just dragging your leg down. If you have babies, I'm sure you've seen them do this pose. Great job, guys. Now I want you to bend that leg, grab that knee, and just drag it across your body. You're going to look the opposite way. Go ahead and untwist. And we're going to end in our Shavasana or corpse pose. So you're just going to let your feet fall apart, hands here, and just relax. That's the end of our practice. You can stay here for a few minutes if you like. Really take advantage of all the benefits that we just did. Great job, guys. Now you can stay there if you like, but that is the end of our practice. Thank you guys for joining me. I will be doing another live stream at 8 o'clock tomorrow. Debating whether I want it to be beginner's yoga or something more advanced. Just let me know what you guys want to see. Thanks.